My sanity tip for today is to choose one system for project management and stick with it. For so long, we have been trying to find the best project management system and changing from this and that and never loving all the pieces of one, and always looking for that better option. And something that I've been learning recently as I work with my fellow entrepreneur clients is that yes, there's a lot of amazing project management systems out there, but a lot of them come with a learning curve, and a lot of them can be a little bit overwhelming, especially for a busy solopreneur or a small business owner who might have a contractor or two or an employee or two, and it doesn't always work the best in these small business situations. So what I've been doing lately with my clients is having them go back to the basics, and it's working out beautifully. So regardless if you are using a Google Doc to manage your projects, or you're using something a little bit more robust like Asana, or you're using a much larger project management system, sticking with one and really using it to the best of your ability and your team's ability is going to be key. A lot of us seem to have multiple project management accounts. We might have certain boards in Trello, and then we have most of our stuff in Asana. And then some things we send through a Google Doc or tag people. There's all these different ways to communicate with each other, and that's beautiful, but it's also messy and overwhelming, and things get missed that way. I have some clients who I could get a message from them with a new task or a new project through a text message, a Voxer, an email, a Google Doc email, Asana, Trello, Facebook Messenger, all these different places, which again is great that we have ways to communicate in so many different areas. But when it comes to your business and managing your projects, that can be very overwhelming, and that can be a really good way to miss things and lose things. So I encourage you to look at your business practices and how you are managing projects and how you're communicating with your team, and really just go back to basics. I have a ton of ideas for this. I mentioned a few already, but really using a Google Doc is a really great way to manage projects and communicate and keep everything in one place and work in real time together, even though your team is spread out across the country or maybe even the world. I also have done a masterclass in the past about utilizing setting up automations with Zapier and using Slack for communication, and there's a lot of great integrations with Slack, so you can set up your project management system such as Asana or Trello to send Slack messages. So that's another great way. So if you're interested in that, I will drop the link in the show notes for you if you want to take that masterclass or have someone on your team take it. It's a really great way, especially if you are using a lot of systems and really need to streamline and automate. But if you're a small business owner and you don't really have anything set up right now, don't stress yourself out. Don't worry about going and learning, some project management system or purchasing some big system. You don't need that. And if you think you do, or you're really confused, reach out to me. Let's get on a strategy call and see what's going to work best for your business and your needs. But generally, lately, I've been having everyone set it up in a Google document, and it's working out beautifully. It really is. Even I'm starting to use that more to communicate with my virtual assistant, and it seems to be a lot simpler than using all of the great systems we have set up. So again, don't overthink everything. You can absolutely set things up in a simple way without learning new programs. Down the road, sure, as your business grows and you have a large team with a lot of different departments, and if you're growing an empire, that's one thing, and that totally makes sense, and that's a different conversation. But if you're a small business owner and you're just trying to streamline some things and figure out a good, simple way to communicate with anyone on your team or anyone that you're contracting to, I suggest going simple.